Howdy mates, good noontime. It just recently passed the morning. I know that I haven't done a video for a good while. It's been probably close to 3 weeks, come to think of it. You could say that I've really been taking a break and just had a few things going on personally. So, you know how it goes. Sometimes you gotta take care of that business first and foremost. You may have noticed, since I've done my last video, I've had a little bit of trim. I was definitely overdue for that. I guess you'll just have to stay tuned as to why I did it. It wasn't just for my sake, it was for another sake too. So, stay tuned for that. Anyway, I am reunited at one of the places that really molded my upbringing in terms of my studious needs for the natural world. Greenville Falls. So, in other words, I am temporarily back up in Ohio. I'm just visiting for a couple of days and then I'll be on my way. But Greenville Falls. So essentially this is where the Greenville Creek literally runs through my hometown of Greenville, Ohio. We're actually not too far from the town of Covington. And that's where it'll meet with the Stillwater River. For those of you who know me, you already know what those rivers refer to. But this place actually has quite of a history. This is part of the Miami County Park District. And actually their Facebook page, they do follow me. So I hope that this video finds you well. But just over there, where you can see the willow, you can actually see some wooden remnants. Well, that was formerly a dam. And essentially, what used to be here was an entire mill operation for commodities such as copper. And for another, what used to also be here was a hydroelectric plant. You can't quite see it from here, but just past that brush, where you see some of the eastern red cedar and sycamore, there are some old ruins that also includes a turbine. But that being said, it was this area that used to be one of the first hydroelectric rural suppliers in the state of Ohio. As a matter of fact, later on, this was back in the late 1800s when it was constructed by the Albury brothers. But you figure within the next 20, 30 years, give or take, that electricity eventually formed into a company of what we now know as DP&L, also known as Dayton Power and Light. But considering the type of discharge that you see here, it was absolutely perfect for allowing electricity to be produced as a result. And it's also perfect Cedarville dolomite, which is a form of limestone. It's actually the difference between your regular limestone, which is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. The difference is with dolomite, you also have an inclusion of magnesium. And with that magnesium, it makes the erosion a little more resistant. Not too much more, but just a little more. So that is the difference between the two. Dolomite still has the same chemical composition, just add a little dose of magnesium. And as a result, you get dolomite. So I want to show you guys something real quick before I actually wrap up this video. Give me just a moment, alright? Alright, here we are. I got to the lower portion of the falls, so you can really see the demonstration of the discharge coming from here. And this is when it's calm. This place is fierce, especially after a rainfall period. But yeah, there you go. Now, funny story, this was about 11, 12 years ago when I came here for the first time. Do you see that spot right there? Like right through here. I actually remember it wasn't as noticeable at the time, the pothole. So, you know, I'm just walking through, minding my business, and the next thing you know, I fell directly in that pothole. I mean, talk about being taken by surprise. Holy cow. I'm just glad that back then I did not have a phone yet, because it would have been ruined. But I will say, it is nice to take a little break from Florida, and the fact that it's just not as hot up here. Not to rub it in too much, but like I think right now it's averaging about 70 degrees Fahrenheit without any, or with a lower humidity percentage. So it's been really nice. I will give it that. So, alright you guys. Journey on a journey is outwards. Take care, folks. See ya.